90 Day Fiancé icons Darcey Silva and Georgie Rusev have once again become the focus of intense fan attention after opening up in an unusually raw and emotional way about the ongoing problems in their marriage during the dramatic Season 9 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Tell All No Limits. Their honesty, combined with moments of visible discomfort, unresolved tension, and emotional vulnerability, left many longtime viewers wondering if this chapter could mark a turning point or even an ending for one of the franchise's most talked about couples. For fans who have followed Darcey's journey from the very beginning, the tell-all felt less like typical reality TV drama and more like a deeply personal reckoning. From the start, Darcey and Georgie's relationship has been defined by intensity, emotional openness, and nonstop public scrutiny. Darcey has never shied away from expressing her feelings, whether joy, heartbreak, insecurity, or hope. And over the years, audiences have watched her repeatedly put her heart on the line. Time and again, she believed she had finally found the love she deserved, only to end up questioning herself and her worth. When Georgie entered her life, many fans genuinely hoped this relationship would be different. Yet, Season 9 of Happily Ever After made it clear that even marriage has not erased long-standing fears or fundamental differences that continue to loom over their future together. Throughout Season 9 of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, Darcey and Georgie invited viewers to follow them to Georgie's hometown in Bulgaria, a trip that carried deep emotional significance for both of them. The visit was meant to be a joyful homecoming, a chance for Georgie to reconnect with his roots and for Darcey to feel more fully included in his world. For Georgie, it symbolized pride, identity, and the opportunity to introduce Darcey as his wife to his family and culture. For Darcey, however, the trip represented a major emotional test, navigating unfamiliar traditions, family expectations, and her own insecurities, while hoping to feel welcomed and reassured. Darcey's journey within the 90 Day Fiancé universe began back in 2017 during the very first season of 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days. That same season also introduced future franchise mainstays like Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo. From her debut, Darcey stood out as one of the most emotionally transparent cast members the franchise had ever seen. Her willingness to openly discuss love, rejection, self-doubt, and longing resonated deeply with viewers, making her both widely criticized and fiercely defended. After several seasons filled with international romance, emotional highs, and very public breakups, Darcey and her twin sister, Darcey Silva, became so popular that TLC gave them their own spin-off series, Darcey and Stacey. The show pulled back the curtain on their personal lives, revealing not just their romantic struggles, but also their careers, family bonds, and shared desire for love, success, and validation. Over time, audiences watched Darcey grow, not perfectly, but honestly, as she tried to heal old wounds while still holding on to the idea of a fairy tale ending. Before Georgie, Darcey's most memorable relationships on the franchise were with Jesse Meester and later Tom Brooks. Both relationships were filled with passion and conflict, hope and disappointment, and ultimately ended without an engagement. Each breakup left Darcey more guarded and fearful that lasting love might always slip through her fingers. Viewers watched her give everything she had emotionally, only to walk away hurt and questioning herself yet again. Darcey's story took a new turn when she met Georgie Rusev during Darcey and Stacey Season 1. Georgie, a Bulgarian massage therapist, came across as calm, soft-spoken, and emotionally reserved, almost the opposite of Darcey's expressive personality. Many fans were initially skeptical, unsure whether he would truly be different from her past partners. As their relationship unfolded, however, it became clear that what they shared was genuine, complex, and far from simple. Although Darcey and Georgie faced repeated challenges, including trust issues, money concerns, communication breakdowns, and emotional distance, they continued choosing each other. Their appearance on 90 Day The Last Resort Season 2 proved to be a crucial moment in their journey. Through therapy sessions and difficult conversations, they confronted issues they had avoided for years. By the end of the season, they committed to staying together, signaling a renewed determination to grow as a couple. That commitment led them to 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 9, where fans hoped Darcey might finally experience the stability she had long searched for. Instead, the season revealed that marriage did not instantly resolve their deepest struggles. While Darcey and Georgie remained together, the tell-all No Limits exposed just how fragile their bond still is. Painful topics surfaced, forcing them to address realities they could no longer ignore, leaving fans split between hope and concern. Darcey Silva added another layer of tension during the tell-all when she suggested that both she and Darcey might be heading toward a twin divorce, as her own marriage to Florian appeared equally unstable. The possibility that both sisters, who rely heavily on each other, could be facing marital collapse at the same time made the situation even more emotional. One of the most difficult moments came when Georgie admitted that he still wants biological children. Darcey, visibly emotional, reminded him that at 50 years old she can no longer have children. She made it clear that while she loves him deeply, she would not hold him back from something so important if that is truly what he wants. Her statement about choosing to walk away if necessary reflected growth, self-respect, and painful honesty. Both Darcey and Darcey also voiced fears that Georgie and Florian may have changed after obtaining American citizenship, raising doubts about their intentions. Darcey bluntly expressed her worry, while Darcey suggested the men might be emotionally distancing themselves, describing them as being in discard mode. Despite the tension shown on screen, off-screen signs tell a more mixed story. Darcey, Darcey, and Georgie continue to appear together frequently on social media, collaborating with beauty and lifestyle brands. In early September, a Connecticut salon shared a post praising their visit, reassuring fans that the trio still spends time together. Darcey and Georgie's love story began unexpectedly when Georgie, after watching Darcey's earlier seasons with a former girlfriend, reached out to her on Instagram while she was dating Tom Brooks. What started as casual conversations slowly turned into something deeper. Their first in-person meeting at the Super Bowl marked the beginning of a relationship that would soon unfold on national television. The couple married privately on November 11, 2023, choosing the symbolic date of 11/11, which holds deep personal meaning for Darcey. She has spoken openly about the significance of the number, its connection to manifestation, and its emotional tie to her late brother Michael. With only 15 guests present, the ceremony was intentionally intimate, a rare private moment in a very public love story. While the future remains uncertain, Darcey and Georgie's journey continues to reflect love, fear, hope, and resilience, making it one of the most emotionally layered stories in the 90 Day Fiancé universe. 90 Day Fiancé legends Darcey Silva and Georgie Rusev have once again found themselves at the center of intense fan discussion after getting incredibly candid about the deepest struggles in their marriage during the explosive Season 9 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Tell All No Limits. Their brutally honest revelations, emotional confessions, and visible tension throughout the tell-all special caused many longtime viewers to seriously question whether this could finally be the breaking point for one of the franchise's most recognizable and emotionally invested couples. Darcey and Georgie's relationship has always been one marked by passion, vulnerability, and constant scrutiny, both from fans and from those closest to them. Over the years, audiences have watched Darcey pour her heart into love after love, only to be left broken, doubting herself and searching for reassurance. When Georgie entered her life, many fans believed this time would be different. However, Season 9 of Happily Ever After revealed that even after marriage, unresolved fears and fundamental differences continue to cast a shadow over their future. During Season 9 of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, TLC alums Darcey and Georgie invited fans to travel alongside them to Georgie's hometown in Bulgaria, marking a long-awaited and emotionally significant return to his roots. This trip was meant to be a celebration, a reconnection with family, and a symbolic moment of unity between Darcey and Georgie's worlds. For Georgie, it was an opportunity to show Darcey where he came from, to share his culture, and to reintroduce her as his wife to the people who shaped his life. For Darcey, it represented a test of their bond, stepping into unfamiliar territory while hoping for acceptance and reassurance. Darcey first joined the 90 Day Fiancé universe in 2017 during the debut season of 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days. That same season introduced viewers to other future franchise staples, including Happily Ever After co-stars Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo. From the very beginning, Darcey stood out as one of the most emotionally expressive cast members the franchise had ever seen. Her openness about love, heartbreak, insecurity, and self-worth made her instantly polarizing yet deeply relatable to viewers who saw parts of themselves in her struggles. After multiple seasons navigating international romance, emotional highs, and public breakups, Darcey and her twin sister Darcey Silva became so popular that TLC awarded them their own spin-off series, fittingly titled Darcey and Stacey. The show offered fans a deeper look into their lives, careers, family dynamics, and relentless pursuit of love and personal fulfillment. Through this spin-off, audiences witnessed Darcey's evolvement, not just as a romantic partner, but as a woman trying to heal from past wounds while still believing in fairy tale endings. Before Georgie, Darcey's most notable relationships on 90 Day Fiancé were with Jesse Meester and later Tom Brooks. Both relationships were intense, emotionally charged, and ultimately unsuccessful. Despite moments of hope and grand gestures, neither relationship resulted in an engagement, leaving Darcey heartbroken and increasingly fearful that lasting love might always remain just out of reach. Fans watched her repeatedly invest her entire heart, only to be met with disappointment and self-doubt. Everything shifted when Darcey met Georgie Rusev during Darcey and Stacey Season 1. Georgie, a massage therapist originally from Bulgaria, presented himself as calm, reserved, and deeply attentive, qualities that contrasted sharply with Darcey's emotionally expressive nature. Many fans were initially cautious, unsure if Georgie would be another fleeting chapter in Darcey's romantic history. However, as their relationship unfolded, it became clear that their connection was real, layered, and deeply complicated. While it is safe to say that Darcey and Georgie experienced their fair share of ups and downs, marked by misunderstandings, trust issues, financial disagreements, and emotional walls, they ultimately chose to continue fighting for their relationship. Their time on 90 Day The Last Resort Season 2 became a pivotal turning point. The couple confronted long-standing issues head-on, participating in therapy sessions and emotionally raw conversations that forced them to face uncomfortable truths. By the end of the season, they made the decision to stay together, demonstrating a renewed commitment to growth and understanding. Their decision to work through their issues earned them a spot on 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 9, where fans hoped to finally see Darcey experience the stability and security she had always longed for. However, as the season progressed, it became clear that marriage had not magically resolved all their problems. Darcey and Georgie are still together, but their appearance on the 90 Day Happily Ever After Tell-All No Limits exposed just how fragile their relationship remains. During the tell-all, deeply personal topics were brought to the surface, forcing the couple to confront issues they had previously avoided. The emotional weight of these conversations left fans divided, some rooting for their perseverance, others fearing that love alone might not be enough. Darcey's sister Stacey did not hold back during the tell-all, even suggesting that she and Darcey could be facing a twin divorce, as her own relationship with Florian appeared equally strained. The idea that both sisters, who have always leaned on each other for strength, could be experiencing marital turmoil simultaneously added another emotional layer to the situation. One of the most impactful moments of the tell-all occurred when Georgie openly expressed his desire to have biological children. This revelation struck a deeply emotional nerve for Darcey, who gently but firmly reminded him that at 50 years old, she is no longer able to have children. The conversation was heartbreaking in its honesty. Darcey explained that while she loves Georgie, she refuses to deny him something so fundamental to his future if it is truly what he needs. If that's what he really needs and wants in his life, Darcey shared through visible emotion, I would rather walk away and live the rest of my life for me. Her words reflected not only love, but also self-awareness, maturity, and a willingness to put emotional truth above fear of loss. Both Darcey and Stacey also raised concerns that their husbands, Georgie and Florian, may have changed after receiving American citizenship. The implication that love could be replaced by convenience deeply troubled both sisters. Stacey bluntly voiced her fear, saying, "You got your citizenship. You don't need me." Darcey echoed this sentiment, even suggesting that both men were in what she described as discard mode, implying emotional detachment and a readiness to move on. At the beginning of the season, Darcey and Georgie's trip to Bulgaria placed undeniable strain on their relationship. Cultural differences, family dynamics, and unresolved tensions surfaced quickly, turning what was meant to be a celebratory visit into a test of endurance. Still, despite the emotional challenges shown on screen, real-life social media activity painted a slightly different picture. Darcey, Stacey, and Georgie remain active influencers who frequently collaborate with beauty salons and lifestyle brands, often appearing together in promotional content. These appearances have confirmed to fans that they continue to spend time together and remain physically present in one another's lives. As recently as September 3rd, Connecticut's CKC Salon and Keratin Bar shared a glowing post celebrating their visit, praising the twins and Georgie for their warmth and beauty both inside and out. The post read, "We loved pampering our favorite twins and at georgierusev.tv with fresh color and keratin treatments. They are as gorgeous inside as they are out. We truly enjoyed our time together and can't wait to see them again soon." This public interaction reassured fans that, at least for now, the couple has not gone their separate ways. Darcey and Georgie's love story began in an unconventional way. In an interview with Parade, the couple reflected on their unexpected meet-cute. Georgie admitted that he had watched Darcey's journey with Jesse Meester on 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, alongside his girlfriend at the time. Like many reluctant viewers, he found himself drawn into the show, despite having little initial interest. As Georgie explained with humor, all the men, they get hooked to the show because their girlfriend at the time, they're watching and they don't have a choice. Eventually, curiosity led him to reach out to Darcey on Instagram while she was still involved with Tom Brooks. Their early messages hovered between friendly banter and subtle flirtation, slowly building a connection that neither of them initially expected to turn serious. Their relationship took a decisive turn when Georgie realized that both he and Darcey would be attending the Super Bowl. Seizing the opportunity, he asked her to meet in person. That meeting marked the beginning of a relationship that would soon unfold under the intense spotlight of reality television. Darcey and Georgie officially tied the knot on November 11, 2023, choosing the symbolic date of 11/11, a number deeply significant to Darcey and her family. The choice mirrored the franchise's appreciation for meaningful dates, similar to how 90 Day Fiancé Season 11 stars Sarper and Shekinah Guvin embraced symbolic timing for their own milestone moments. Reflecting on the decision, Darcey told People that 11/11 represents manifestation, intention, and hope. She shared, "At 11/11 on the clock, we always make a wish." The date also held deep emotional significance as a tribute to her late brother Michael, who passed away in 1998. His memory lives on through the Silva family fashion brand House of 11 and their first company, 11th Entertainment. Despite years of sharing their relationship publicly, Darcey and Georgie opted for a small, intimate wedding, with only 15 guests in attendance. The private ceremony reflected a desire to keep something sacred and personal in a relationship that has often been scrutinized by millions. Later, Darcey announced the news to her fans with heartfelt gratitude, expressing her belief that love ultimately prevailed after years of searching. She described her journey as long, challenging, and transformative, thanking supporters for standing by her through every high and low. While their future remains uncertain, Darcey and Georgie's story continues to unfold, layered with love, fear, hope, and resilience. Whether they overcome their challenges or eventually choose different paths, their journey remains one of the most emotionally complex narratives in the 90 Day Fiancé universe. 90 Day Fiancé legends Darcey Silva and Georgi Rusev have gotten incredibly candid about their relationship struggles during the Season 9 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Tell All No Limits, causing fans to question if this is the end for the fan-favorite couple. During Season 9 of 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After, TLC alums Darcey and Georgi invited fans to travel with them to Georgi's hometown in Bulgaria to celebrate a long-awaited homecoming to his family. Darcey first joined the 90 Day Fiancé universe in 2017 during the debut season of 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days, the same season that introduced viewers to her Happily Ever After co-stars Jasmine Pineda and Gino Palazzolo. After seasons on the international dating show, Darcey and her twin sister, Darcey Silva, received their own spin-off show, aptly titled Darcey and Stacey. While her 90-day relationships with both Jesse Meester and Tom Brooks both ended before an engagement, fans were thrilled to see Darcey Starr find her lasting connection with massage therapist Georgi during Darcey and Stacey Season 1. While it's safe to say the couple had their fair share of ups and downs, they found their footing on 90 Day The Last Resort Season 2, choosing to stay together through it all and landing themselves a spot on 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 9. Scroll to find out if Darcey and Georgi are still together, how they met, and everything that went down on the tell-all. Darcey and Georgi are still together. However, their time on the 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Tell All No Limits brought many of their relationship struggles to light. Her sister, Stacey, even went as far as to say that she and Darcey could be looking at a twin divorce since her relationship isn't looking too hot either. During the tell-all, Georgi revealed that he wants to have biological kids, while Darcey reminded him that at 50, she can no longer have children. She explained, "If that's what he really needs and wants in his life, I would rather walk away and live the rest of my life for me." Both Darcey and Stacey noted that their husbands, Georgi and Florian, have both received American citizenship, and they could be looking for an opportunity to move on. As Stacey put it, "You got your citizenship, you don't need me." Darcey even went as far as to say that Georgi and Florian were in discard mode. At the beginning of the season, Darcey and Georgi took a trip to Bulgaria, which definitely put some stress on their relationship. However, Darcey, Stacey, and Georgi are all active influencers who frequently partner with local beauty establishments, confirming to fans that they are all in the same place at the same time. As recently as September 3rd, Connecticut's CKC Salon and Keratin Bar posted, "We loved pampering our favorite twins and at GeorgiRusev.tv with fresh color and keratin treatments. We are as gorgeous inside as they are out. We truly enjoyed our time together and can't wait to see them again soon." How did Darcey and Georgi meet? During an interview with Parade, Darcey and Georgi reminisced about their unorthodox meet-cute. According to Georgi, he had watched Darcey and Jesse's journey on 90 Day Fiancé Before the 90 Days with his girlfriend at the time, and decided to slide into Darcey's Instagram DMs while she was dating Tom. As he put it, "All the men, they get hooked to the show because their girlfriend at the time they're watching and they don't have a choice, you know?" They exchanged messages that walked the line between friendly and flirty until, eventually, Georgi saw that he and Darcey would both be at the Super Bowl and asked Darcey to meet in person. Darcey and Georgi got married on November 11th, 2023, finding significance in 11/11, the same way that 90 Day Fiancé Season 11 stars Sargra and Shekinah Guven did for the franchise's very first wedding the next year. Considering the day, Darcey told People, "We envisioned a beautiful 11/11 wedding date because the number 11 is close to our hearts. It's a manifesting number, and at 11/11 on the clock, we always make a wish." She added, "It was also in honor of my brother, Michael, who passed in 1998, just like our fashion brand, House of 11, and our first company, 11th Entertainment. We wanted the date close to our hearts." While her 90-day relationships with both Jesse Meester and Tom Brooks both ended before an engagement, fans were thrilled to see Darcey Starr find her lasting connection with massage therapist Georgie during Darcey and Stacey Season 1. While it's safe to say the couple had their fair share of ups and downs, they found their footing on 90 Day The Last Resort Season 2, choosing to stay together through it all and landing themselves a spot on 90 Day Fiancé Happily Ever After Season 9.